Hello, everybody. I am Semi here. Breathe, Jenny. If I can breathe, you can breathe.
I will be back in 30 seconds.
Okay.
I need to go a long way away.
Okay. Hi, Gammy. Hi, DQ. Hi, Chris Squishy. Hey, Kath. Hey, Jeremy. Hey, Sarah Diamonds. Hey, Sarah Bryce. Hey, Palmy. Who else have we? Kath. Hello. Hello, Stacy. Chris. Hello. Lisa. Hello. I am here, kind of. I am sitting out for a little while just because, well, yeah. Don't ask. I don't know how long I'm going to last sitting in this position. I've got my heat pack behind me. It's a bright red thing there. I'm on meds, but I can only take single ones because double, if I take what the recommended doses, I just zonk. I'm not a very big medication person, so I'm currently rattling when I walk. Well, yeah, for now, Chris, for now. Very, very sore.
How goes?
My back is, while it's a little bit better, it's still very, 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 very sore. So we know it's a pulled muscle. I've strained or pulled a muscle in my lower back. So that's what the problem is. That's just going to take a little time to heal, but it needs to be healed by the weekend. So, because I've got to get done this weekend. No, I think it's Jeremy. Me too. I sent Jenny a picture of my meds.
Rattle when you walk is not the word for it, woman.
We have very similar chairs, yes. We didn't realize that because both our hubbies bought them, so we didn't realize
I've had my chair for probably 12 months. So she copied me without realizing it.
It was blue. I was always going to get a blue one. Oh, thanks, Tink.
Hey, Tink.
I managed to shower this morning. Managed to wash my hair, blow dry it. Took a little bit, and Rory's just trying to get a trailer, someone to come pick up the car and take it to the mechanic to be fixed.
Weren't they supposed to have already picked it up?
No, he was trying to organise one yesterday, but I've just got up and sent him a whole lot of links to try. So yeah, Lisa, that's very, very painful, and it's very, 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 very painful. Jacob Marley. Definitely rattling when I walk.
Well, that was nearly disaster.
They did. Do you guys remember a couple of weeks ago I said I had to go and have a blood test done that included me taking a radioactive pill?
Well, I got been glowing in the dark ever since.
Well, you'd know all about glow in the darks.
At least I can find my way through without turning the light on.
Yeah. So, that came back, and I have the bug, and they think this bacteria that's in my stomach is what could be causing my hives. So we'll see. So
that'll be good if they've sorted that out, but they've put you through torture for what, 6 months?
Try 10 months.
Without an answer, and it was as simple as a test.
Well, hopefully. This one is the bacteria is quite common. Most of us actually have it in our bodies anyway. But mine, if you have it too much, it can cause ulcers, peptic ulcers, and stomach cancer. So getting it nipped in the bud's quite an important thing. So yeah, not that I think I've got stomach cancer, but yeah.
No, but they should have checked it out long ago. It's like they put everything in the too hard freaking basket until you complain long and loud, and then they do something about it.
Yeah.
Well, for those that I just want to update you on something. For those that you that were on when I had to very, very quickly mute myself. I think it was yesterday morning. It might have been the morning before. One day's merging into the next at the moment. and speak to my daughter. She has got a place to stay at the moment, but it's still just jumping to and fro until they can get something more permanent. And I lost it basically looking at the situation of homelessness. I don't know what it's like overseas, but the homelessness up here is getting worse and worse. Unfortunately, with COVID, landlords have now bumped their rental prices up to exorbitant prices. And are expecting people to pay it. So I'm going to be looking at what I can do to bring awareness to this, because the governments reckon they're going to help people. My daughter went to her local government department, and most people here know it as Centrelink, to try and get emergency help because she had no food for the kids. And they said that just because she had kids, that wasn't an emergency. Not that she couldn't feed the kids. I mean, them going hungry didn't equate to an emergency.
Oh, Chris, you told me to remind you about a message. I hope it gets sorted for her, Jen. I really do.
I do too. But time will tell what happens with her.
Yeah. So you grab that and send it through. Okay, all right. Chris is up to something.
Yeah, it's really tough for her. Unfortunately, Chris, you don't have to grab it. If you want to pass a message on, we can always put you on live. It's really hard for her. She has a lot of kids. But the situation here, I don't only look at this as her. I look at this as I look at this as everyone out there that's homeless. And the problem is with COVID and everything that hit, a lot of people thought, a lot of people thought that they'd move up to this area, and it's created a huge problem. Yeah, Amber, it's disgusting that they do get stereotyped, and I'm passionate enough to actually want to work out what we can do to send a positive message and to change people's mindset as to the homeless situation. It'll be a quick catch up, Stacey. We've only just got on. And I'd hand you a coffee, Rose. This is one of my coffees. How you like it? Sorry, but it'd be ice cold before it got there.
Yeah, it's all good. I've had a coffee this morning. Rory brought me in a coffee early this morning. A very special blessing for me. Okay, all right. And tomorrow I've got the lovely Hannah coming on to talk about their LGBTQ plus journey. Oh,
there's an answer to your problem, Rose.
Shoot me now.
Oh, seriously?
Sadly, Christopher, that is happening way too often.
Well, their answer to my daughter yesterday with 6 kids, with one who's severely autistic, and a baby who has respiratory problems, was to go sit into a park for 5 hours.
Okay.
And unfortunately, we just haven't got the space here to have them here. Otherwise, they would have been here. I would have done that in a heartbeat because I've done it before.
Tomorrow, Hannah. Chris, can you copy and paste that for me so I can translate it? Like, I know a few of those words, but I need to translate it for you. Kia hora te marino, kia whakapapa, pounamu, te moana, kia tiri.
I want you to say that out loud because I can't understand a word of that.
Noa e te huarahi. I just did.
Not loud enough. I did.
Let's see. Kia hora te marino, kia whakapapa, pounamu, te moana, kia tiri, karihiri ohi, e moa e tau huarahi. Yes, please translate it.
So which words do you understand in that?
So te is the, moana is normally like food of the soul or food of like kai moana is food, is seafood. Pounamu is greenstone, and whakapapa is like your ancestry or connection to the earth.
Yeah, I knew that one. I just couldn't remember. Yeah. But so obviously in Maori the WH is pronounced F.
May calm be spread around you. May the sea glisten like greenstone and the shimmer dance across your path. Oh, that is beautiful. Oh, thank you, Chris. That is absolutely stunning.
Hey, Carrie.
Hello, hello.
That is gorgeous.
I love it. And the fact that he actually got it in Māori, very impressed.
My son used to love the fact that he could, some of the words sound like you're swearing in.
Like whakapapa and whakatani.
Yeah. And my son used to like repeating whakatani because he realised I couldn't tell him off because he wasn't swearing. And he thought it was hilarious.
Hi, Tiwana. Hi, Blaine.
Hey, Tiwana.
Chris, thank you so much. I'm not going to lie, I am struggling, but I am here. I'll only probably be here for about half an hour to an hour, but I'll be here.
No, you're just going to have to take it easy. And that goes for art as well and that sort of thing. You've just got to let your body heal and do what it needs to do.
I actually am doing as I'm told, like I'm not driving or
good
anything like that. So Hannah, we'll make sure you get the link in the morning.
And Stacey, as to your comment to me in that message, I've got an answer to that. I briefly looked at it. You do the research, I'll add the information.
Chris, yours is bone and power, which is it's same meaning, same specialty.
Hi, Elizabeth.
Now, for those on my personal Facebook, I'm just going to do a little personal shout out here. I've signed Kenzie up for a readathon, which is raising money for MS. The donation link is on my main profile, so please, please, please give her a boost. We're going to try and raise $500.
You know how it says $500?
Mm-hmm.
Can you raise more than $500?
Yeah.
Come on, guys. Let's see if we can blow it out the water for Kenzie.
So we will be doing like video readings, so you guys can actually see her reading the books. We don't do that till August, so we do have a little bit of time. I will share the link in a second. Bring it up.
And we will be making a business pledge for that as well.
Copy.
I'm not going to say what I was going to say because we could be in big trouble.
Yeah, we don't do my father's trick.
Right. Donate and I'll match it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Oh shit.
So we figured it was I've been wanting to get Kenzie involved in thinking about other people. So I came up with this idea this morning.
So is she excited to do it?
I think she will be. I haven't had a chance to talk it over with her yet. I've just signed her up because that's what mums do. She likes reading, so I think, and we're just going to be using picture books, which are at her reading level. So nice and simple. I'll be getting a few more of those in before then as well. But so yeah, her and I will sit down and read a book together, and we'll video it so you guys can actually see her reading, and we'll share it and stuff. But yes, we think MS is a very important thing. The money she's raising for can provide a family attending a camp resources and advice for managing multiple sclerosis as a family. It's to help children get to camps and have the support they need. They provide an opportunity for kids who have parents affected by MS to learn more about MS and bond with other kids who have similar experiences. So, yeah. Good cause, good cause. Drive safe, Jeremy. So, yes, that's what we're planning on doing. Yeah, be very gentle with my like button, guys. The owner of the like button is broken. Right. So yeah, that's all on my news, really.
So anyone got any business questions? Lisa, well, I remember I did the breakdown for your hate this morning. I will send that through to you sometime today. It is a gorgeous picture.
Oh, thank you for reminding me.
Hey, I set it up and forgot about it. I was busy fighting with an electricity company.
I know there's a few of you who come in here that have MS, so we think it's a pretty good cause to get Kenzie behind. Hey, you birder. I know the feeling. Mine's medically induced tiredness because I'm just, yeah. I've got
it's a stunning picture, Lisa. But unfortunately, my printer only printed it out black and white. DQ. Okay, I have said this a number of times. This is the last time I am going to repeat this. Now, please listen up. China is resuming. Shanghai has been locked up tighter than a drum. Not much has been able to go in and go out. China is reopening. The suppliers are working on getting the parcels out now. It's going to take time. They can only do so much. And as soon as I get tracking numbers, you're not the only one. There are a number of people who are waiting for tracking. As soon as I have tracking will go out.
Even I'm waiting for tracking, guys.
Rose is waiting for stuff. I'm waiting for stuff. Chris has been waiting for stuff for a while. And probably longer than you have, DQ. As soon as I get it, I'll have me and my PA getting that tracking out ASAP. But at the moment, there's nothing I can do about it. I'm not going to sit there and email 150 people the same email every day because they're only going to get pissed off with me. It's going to annoy me and it will bug everyone. I'm sorry, you have no tracking today. That's all would be done. It will be within the next week.
Yeah, you can assume if you haven't heard from us, guys, that the tracking hasn't come in yet. Just assume that, because I know for a fact they come in, they go out. That's how it works. That's the system. So as soon as we get them, you guys will get them within 24 to 48 hours.
You don't actually get them until this is how I'll explain to you how it works. It's not as simple as me getting a tracking number and then me giving you the tracking number. I get the tracking numbers. I manually check every tracking number to make sure it's actually logged in the system. So you are not going to receive a tracking number until it's actually a working tracking number. Once it's working, you will then receive it and it will be on its way out to you. I know, DQ, one of yours has not been processed yet because I've got to find the picture. I don't know what's happened to it in this system, but I've got my main system, which I'll check on the weekend, and that will go through to the supplier. If I can't find it, I will let you know and we'll work out something. We're not the only ones that are actually pulling our hair out as far as this. The suppliers are as well. What you don't understand, the wages in China are extremely low for workers. Now, while they're not working, they're not getting paid. So it's affecting them really, really badly. Oh, yeah, they lock it down tighter than like Australia and America. There's no lockdown.
You guys do not know what lockdown is. I'm sorry.
We can even lockdown. People still go out in lockdowns down here.
Yeah.
In Australia, whereas in China they have remote control robots going through the cities, checking if everyone's doing what everyone needs to do, because that's how stringent they are with their lockdowns. So it's not as simple as going, okay, we're just going to lock you down. Some of you can go out and do your work. No. And it didn't only affect this industry. This has affected car industries. This has affected all manufacturing. I know Tesla were really affected by this lockdown. And the lockdown was supposed to finish in April, and they've extended to Robocops. So they've extended it to the end of May, start of June. So I know they are coming out of it now. Yes, Sarah, they are. They lock down tight as a drum.
Like, seriously, I came from New Zealand when you guys all know I'm originally from New Zealand. Our first lockdown, every lockdown we've had, the streets are empty unless you've got permission to be on it. You're not allowed on them. You get huge fines. Now, I came over here 3 days later, we got told lockdown. I was expecting the worst. I really was. I saw people still walking the streets, going into shops, and I was just like, this isn't a lockdown.
No, it's a joke.
Yeah.
And their lockdown, they were locking down until they had 0 cases. It wasn't just we'll lock down until our percentages come down. They were locking down until they had 0 cases. So 0 cases meant nothing. There was not another active case. So that is why they extended the lockdown like they did. It's frustrating for everyone.
Yeah. It is what it is, though, people. Like, we just have to have a bit of patience. And I know it's frustrating. But guys, we've all been affected, even Jenny and I, by the lockdown. Like, we've all got canvases that we've wanted delivered that haven't arrived on time for events, or, but unless you're desperately got nothing, we've all got artworks that we can work on in the meantime.
But I will say to anyone out there who is a creator or knows a creator who is doing an event, get them to physically work out what is going on with China as far as lockdown goes. The Summer with the Masters event was advertised and China was in lockdown. So it's caused huge delays for people getting masters canvases, which that then feeds back onto the company, and people get angry with the company because the product isn't going out.
You guys got to remember, all our canvases, we're not like the other companies. We print on demand. So
Yep.
every canvas you get is fresh. It's not sitting in a warehouse somewhere waiting to be sent.
Oh, we've just got too many combinations to sit it in a warehouse.
Oh, we just couldn't do that.
So I'm glad, Chris, that you know someone there and can portray exactly what happens in China.
It's very similar to how New Zealand locked us down. You're not allowed to go out unless you've got a piece of paper saying you're allowed to. And you have a designated phone.
Keep an eye on emails, because they will start coming
soon.
If you haven't received an email to confirm that the order has gone through, by all means email, because sometimes emails go astray. It's technology does that. Email and let me know.
I would recommend January at the latest, Sarah. Allow 8 weeks, guys.
Okay.
Because at the moment it's what it is.
But it's not even okay. I'm going to be blunt with events. If you know an event's coming up, like you're saying, there's an event for March, right? 8 to 12 weeks. So even if you ordered it this year, the canvas is still going to be good for next year. The reason why I say that, if a canvas gets to you and there is an issue with that canvas, it gives us time to fix that issue up rather than being a last minute scramble. Exactly, Lisa. If you do not get it for the current year, you have it for next year.
Yeah, it's like my Kenzie one will probably sit there now till actually no, because I've got one. I've already ordered one for next year. See, guys, we've just finished the April event, and I've already ordered my April event for next year.
See, Rose was supposed to get her Kenzie picture before the event for autism. It didn't arrive until in the middle of the event for autism, and that was we got lucky shipments out. Hi, Tessa.
Hey, Tessa.
Hi, Diane. There is always a bright side to everything, but people have to learn some patience. It's no one was expecting coronavirus to last like coronavirus has lasted. And we've just got to now work with it. And if there's lockdowns, you've got to prepare for them. So if you have an event for next year, say I'll use Jeremy's event for argument's sake. Jeremy, what month is your Giddy Up event?
I think he's doing it in May next year.
Okay, you're looking at May next year. If you look at realistic, if you look at it even 6 months out, ordering your canvas, the canvas is going to then arrive in plenty of time for the event. If it took 6 months, my suppliers would have me to deal with. So we know it's not going to take 6 months. Your canvas will arrive for the event. July it is. Okay, so if you looked at it this year for July next year, the canvas is going to arrive in time for the event. If there is check the canvas. If there is a problem with the canvas, we can then hopefully fix every problem. If something comes up in the meantime, of course, there's nothing we can do about that, but we can fix 99. It's no problem, DQ, but I've been asked this constantly, this same constant question, and I get probably 10 to 15 emails, maybe more a week, to ask exactly the same thing, because people are not understanding about what the lockdown entails.
And so, just to add, we are very appreciative of you guys being patient and still ordering. We know that we order a canvas, we sit there and we literally stalk the mail, the emails, and we stalk everything. We're just as bad.
Okay, I want to ask people here with this, right? I know we're normally going out of business talk, but this has got me curious. You place an order. How soon do you start stalking to see whether there's tracking come through?
Within a week.
No, I'm longer than that because I know the whole process. So I think that's why I'm longer than that.
I start stalking it once I know it's more once it's in the country.
Oh yeah, that's when I really stalk it and get mad with my local delivery companies.
Like I've got some charms that have just arrived into the country and I'm stalking them like you wouldn't believe.
Oh, that's awesome, Jeremy. I'll be involved in that. Okay, let me explain how the situation, and I can't say this for every company, but I'm going to break down what happens with Uniquely Yours. Basically, what happens is the order comes through to me and then it will go to the suppliers. Now, unfortunately, with lockdown, orders were held back because to print them out, they were going to sit in a factory, potentially get damaged. So we held them back till I knew the suppliers could actually ship them. So unfortunately, they were held back for extended periods of time. Normally, it's about 5 to 7 days. They'll go off to the supplier, and then it takes about a week for the supplier to actually print it. Okay. So basically, what happens is the supplier will then print it, and it usually takes, depending on how they'll get it printed, and it may be printed for a week before we can get a shipping lane to actually get an order to ship out. So once an order is in the system is when you'll get your tracking number. Once I know the actual system, the tracking system has actually picked up the order and has said, okay, your order is in our system and now it's going through the processes of getting to you. But we are a made-to-order company. We are not like a lot of other companies that may have a canvas sitting on a shelf that you can go to the shelf, pick up the box and go, okay, I'm going to send this to the customer. We are a made-to-order company because we have so many different options available. If we were to have them all, we have canvases sitting there just going gross on the shelf.
It sounds like a tow truck.
Yeah, DQ. It's hard to when you see numbers coming through, but there were literally so many orders. We had a limit that we could actually send through. So it's not as though we held anything back and people are not going to get their order. It's just delayed. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah, DQ. And with a US company, what actually what happens with a lot of US companies, and if you're talking about, and I don't use this company, but if you're talking about DAC basically have a one canvas system where, and correct me if I'm wrong here, most canvases you can only order in one drill shape, one size, one everything. Am I correct? There were some tracking numbers going out, Kath, but they were very limited. Okay, now.
Me too, Jane. Me too.
You've obviously seen Uniquely Yours' website. There's no choices with DAC, so you've got a one flat choice. So what DAC do, right, is, and this is why DAC have when you get say, Josephine Moore, when they had them on the site, they had limited quantities because they will order in 100 of the one canvas because they only have to deal with one shape, one size, one this, one that. So they order in 100 canvases of that. So they've got them in stock. With us, you've got a choice of canvas to soft lint, round to square, square with no guides, round with no guide circles. That's your first lot of choices. Then on top of that, you've got choices of normal drills, drills with AB, crystal drills. So all these choices, if we were to do that, we would have more than we could handle. And the risk is not all pictures get picked up for purchasing. So what happens then is you're stuck with a whole heap of canvases, which is dead money. So basically, we can do this. We could do this one of two ways. We could do this where you could get a DAC choice of a system, where it is just I can turn around to the supplier and say, okay, Josephine Wall, Melody in pink has been ordered. It goes out as a standard canvas, or we can have the selection that we have available at the moment. Now, personally, what would you guys prefer?
Having trouble with my wax and my putty this morning.
Okay, you all want choices. So having the choices means you have the delays. So basically, and that is that my original vision for this company was what this company is evolving into now, is to be able to choose, because it gives you the choice of not being stuck in a box going, okay, I want a canvas, but okay, it's confusing. What do I order? The best, and I'm going to say this now, if someone has Sarah Diamond's link, put it up now. Sarah did a video on how to order from UIDU. People are confused. It's actually not as confusing if you have a look at it. I've tried to simplify it for people, but I wanted people to have choice, because I want you to be able to choose. Not everyone likes rounds. Not everyone likes squares. Lisa mightn't have ever tried AB drills and might never have known what an AB drill is. So she has got the option to try AB drills. You have got the option to use to have crystals. These are the things I have always wanted for the company. So people have to learn that if you want something like, if you don't want to wait for canvases, I'm going to be 100% blunt here. If you do not want that waiting time for canvases, by all means, order from one of the other companies. But if you want a company that is willing to offer you selections, and believe me, if something else comes out, we will look at changing. And we are looking at changing up a bit further, but that'll be down the track. We're going to be testing some things. So if you want something somewhere that offers you choices, it's UIDU RPC. If you want somewhere that offers you, want for a better word, a vanilla line of canvases where they're all the same, they're mass produced, then by all means, I will not be heartbroken if you purchase from them. But I want you to have, or we want you to have the ability to have something that is what you want, not what the company wants, what you want. I'll be back.
All right, guys, we're going to close off business talk. We've gone a little bit over now. I'm just trying to stuff my pen with putty because my wax isn't staying, the putty isn't staying.
Oh, so nothing's staying at the moment.
All right, I'm stuffing my pen with it and hoping that it works.
Oh, that was cold.
Sounds like the Car's about to be towed away to.
So they figured out what's gone with it.
No, got to go to the mechanic first. Yes, I would be.
I'm actually I'm waiting for some essential oils to arrive, Stacey, so I can test that theory out.
I'm getting very, very, very pissy with my putty and my wax today. Nothing is staying in my pens.
Which I should receive by Monday.
This is painful.
I had that problem the other day.
I can pick up one. As soon as I pick it up and as soon as I place it down, the putty stays behind. Well, the wax stays behind. I've tried both now.
I don't know if I can show it. Let's see. Yes, it's there. Oh, you move. Look how much I've got to go to finish.
Nice. Yeah, Diane, I think it is the weather. It's quite cold here today.
And I will not complain because it's quite cold here today too.
There's only one part of me is warm, and that's my lower back right now.
So I was hoping to finish this by this week. I can't see it getting done by this week, so it should be finished by next week and be up on my wall sometime next week.
Good idea, Stace.
Yeah, I'm just waiting on some oils to turn up, and then I'm going to I've got a whole heap of museum wax here. I'm going to test it out, and I have some wax pots, so we might do a few giveaways, Rose, if it works out okay on the channel.
Yeah.
I want to finish. I've got Melody in pink, but I might leave that because it isn't over here yet. I might even start Houdini because that big boy has been calling my name, and that way I can work through it in July for the Roses July event. Because in August, that plan backfired on me. In August, we have the Get Out of Your Comfort Zone challenge. And September, we have got the Stand Up You Matter event.
And please note, guys, in 2023, we're 2022 now. 2024, sorry. This is going ahead quite a bit. I will not be doing any events or challenges. And here, should I tell them why?
No. Oh, yeah, you can.
It's not like I'm going to
sort of picture out.
Yeah. So I'm going to design something especially specific for 2024. The catch is you guys aren't going to see it until I'm actually doing it. And you won't be able to see it from looking at the canvas because I'm going to do it as like a HAID.
So it'll be something that'll be on the website eventually, but it will be revealed before your eyes.
Yeah. So I will do it like a HAID. You guys won't be able to see it until I'm doing it. So that my whole year for 2024 is going to be purely based around that canvas until it's finished.
Okay, Palmy.
Okay, thanks for giving us an idea. Thanks for keeping us up to date. So I was reading two clients at the same time. Now, the catch for this one is, guys, in 2024, once I've done it, I might give it away.
Oh, that would be awesome. Signed by Rose Prophet.
Personally, yeah, this would be like a $500 value piece of art.
Why don't we? No. Instead of just giving it away, why don't we pick an organization?
Yeah.
And why don't we do something like an auction or something like that to raise money for an organization?
Yeah.
And that way, a person who gets it is getting something that is a unique Rose Prophet and created entirely by your hands. And we've got time, we'll come up with an organization, and the organization is then gaining a huge donation from the company or a donation from the company, and it'll benefit them.
Good idea. I would like it to be an organization that doesn't get a lot of donations.
Yeah, I'm not talking. I don't. You know me. I don't go for the organisations that get a lot of support. I go for those that don't get support. Yeah, Jeremy, a live auction. And if we have someone that can act as an auctioneer, because I can't talk that fast.
We don't have to talk fast.
That's okay, Diane.
There's always next year, Diane. Just saying.
Oh, and added one more to that too, which is truly evil. She says those that don't work out of baggies, because I hate working out of baggies. She's challenged those that don't like working out of baggies for them to work out of baggies for a canvas.
No.
Hey?
No. I've worked out of baggies. I don't like it.
No, I'll do it for a canvas. I'll meet her challenge. Oh, but you know what? I'll do it in the same challenge. I will do the August challenge out of baggies. The cars? They're on the side. They should be on the side, Ella. Now I know what you're talking about. Look.
Ella, I need to talk to you.
To me?
No, Ella.
Look under novelties on the website. And key rings are in there, and they should be in that. They're about I think they're about $3 or $5.95. They're not expensive. I literally got off the live last night, went and got hubby ready for work, and then went straight to sleep. What we'll do closer to the time is we'll work out some way that we can have a discussion and come up with an organization. It will be
We'll work something out.
Yeah, we've got 2 years to do that.
It's going to depend on the art piece too, to be honest. Because I don't even know what that is yet, so. Yeah, I've just messaged you back, Ella. See you, Hannah. Looking forward to tomorrow, honey.
Bye, Hannah.
Oh.
When we come closer to the time, DQ, you'll have to send us some information about it. It's no good doing it at the moment because it'll get lost in the system. She says it's for Harbour Freight, Chris.
Oh, clumsy today. Where did that go?
What'd you drop this time?
Not drills, my wax. My putty. Here it is. Oh, it's on the floor. I'm going to use the other stuff because I can't. I'm not reaching down to bend down that far and hurt myself.
You need one of those clawy things.
Yeah.
So has your back ever gone out this badly?
Not in a very long time. It's been a while.
Now, how you are at the moment is how I was like when I first injured my back. Can you imagine having to try and lay on a hard surface?
You know.
That was the answer the doctor at the time had. Just lay on a hard surface. I couldn't get down to a hard surface, let alone lay on one.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I've had trouble getting up and down. Going to the toilet is not fun. Let's just say that.
Oh, no, because it's wiping your butt is really, really hard when your back hurts.
Yeah.
It really shows you things you take for granted. You don't have to think about things like that, but when you've got an injured back, it's like, how the hell do I do this? Christopher, how old are you? Just roughly, you don't have to give your age. Oh my God, you're not old, Christopher. You're just a spring chicken.
Oh, just twisted the wrong way too fast.
Ouch.
Mm-hmm.
Christopher telling me he's old at 40.
Please.
Yeah, I think Houdini's going to be my next campus. It's calling my name. It has been since I received it.
Well, if all going well, the one I want to do will be here in time.
Which one's it?
For July.
Oh, yeah, that should be. That's. I'm just waiting on tracking numbers, so that's in with those.
So when that arrives, I'll start that 1st of July. If it doesn't, because let's be realistic. If it doesn't, because of the Shanghai and COVID and stuff, I always have backups of my work.
So Chris, let me ask you: do you have a backup if your July event piece doesn't arrive?
He probably should have.
I don't think he's got any. I don't know even think he would have any more rose profit, would he?
He's got Patrick. He's got Patrick.
So true, James. So true. You're only as old as the person you feel. I think if you have a random person, you just got to make sure they're not too young. Because then that would get a little bit creepy.
How you doing?
Hey, Dawn.
Lisa, yes, it will be.
I don't know whether that one's even been organised yet. I will see because I had to organise a whole heap of other stuff first. I'll have to check. Okay, cool, Chris. It's just a backup in case the other one hasn't arrived. That's all. I'm covering all bases.
If it doesn't arrive, I'll put Kenzie back on the table or carry on with rebirth. Jane. Nothing wrong with Dad's warped sense of humours.
No, I don't think I've ordered the Queen of the Nile for you yet, Rose.
Okay.
But that's okay. There is time.
I know people are itching to get it, but I'm not worried. We might have to rethink that strategy and just let people order it, maybe.
Well, there's just no time to get everything, and you wanted to have it done before release, and you just don't have time to do that.
No,
so
I don't.
Have a think about it, and we'll work it out.
Oh, just release
There's
it.
There's two of them we're holding back on.
What was the other one? Oh, yeah, no, that one's arriving though, isn't it?
No.
Mine or
my one?
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's up to you.
No, we were going to hold them both back until we got them, but
yeah, no, I'm quite happy for them to be released.
Okay. Well, I will do that next week. I'm not releasing any art this week. I'm making sure that everything goes out that needs to go out.
Yeah. No fresh start, no completion. There will actually be no prizes. It's just we're just going to have fun doing my art, guys. So as long as it's at my art piece, and whoever's got one and wants to come on the live will be able to do so. We'll sit kicking it off with a marathon, as usual. So yeah.
When we do events, a lot of it, like the one in July is just because it's Rose's birthday. But when we do awareness events, a lot of it is not about prizes. A lot of it is going to be about bringing awareness to topics that need to be spoken about.
Yeah, though if we get stuff donated, yeah, we will definitely do them.
Okay, I've never had that happen before.
Now, Jenny, would you like to give us an update on your cake?
Cake was yummy. Cake's all gone. I had lunch yesterday, then I had cake for dessert.
Did you share some with Peter?
No. No, that was mine. Now, he's not a big cake eater. He eats a lot of other things, but when it comes to cake, he's not a big cake eater.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I did. It was my guilty indulgence yesterday, so I really, really enjoyed it. And I still have the butterflies. I haven't thrown them out. I'm going to actually do something with them for the office.
You're going to make that mobile?
I'm going to make a mobile because I've got a fan that hangs down from my ceiling, and I'm thinking of making a mobile off the fan.
Where's mine, DQ?
Yeah, that's the thing. We want to bring awareness to things, not so more so than prizes. I mean, if we can get them donated by companies, then we'll by all means give things away. But we want to more so bring the awareness, and that was what happened on Rose's side of the autism event, and I learned a lot that I didn't know in that event, and we hope other people did as well. Because events like that should be about changing people's lives and making lives much easier and making people know there's a support system out there and they're not alone. Yeah, I might have Subway for lunch today.
Oh, I can't afford it. I just spent $80 on freaking medication just for me. And I've still got to get Kenzie's nappies, and I've still got to get her risperidone today.
I thought you just got nappies for her.
No, I was going to order them this week. But I've also got to get her risperidone, and it's just, yeah, with the car going out, blowing up, and having to go in to be repaired, it's just a little bit, set us back a bit. It is what it is. I like running events that mean something, and like that's me. You guys have probably already figured that one out. It's not exactly a big secret. Yep, exactly, Kath. And I've decided that I will be releasing a special art piece next year. And Jenny doesn't even know about that one yet.
So what?
I said I will be releasing a very special art piece next year.
News to me. But that's fine. And I want that to be September's event as well. And I am going to share my own personal journey into bullying in September.
Stacey. No, but it could be used for that, but it won't be done. No, oh yeah, no, Kath, this is separate. This is something that I'm still trying to work out how I'm going to do it. And it's actually something I'm passionate about, extremely passionate about. So,
well, anyone with the September event, if anyone wants to come on and share their stories of bullying and how they dealt with it, by all means, let us know. It can also help other people who are going through the same sort of thing. Help
We'll
them
be doing
deal
that.
with it.
I'll be getting people for that in August. I'll start lining everyone up in August for that because we've still got like a couple months away for that yet.
Hey, I think ahead.
Yeah, I know.
That's
But
the
I
problem with me. My brain thinks ahead.
Yeah. No, this is I'm thinking about releasing another piece of gorilla art, actually.
Of what?
Another piece of gorilla art.
Oh, wow. Cool.
Yeah. Because that is something I'm extremely passionate about, the plight of the gorillas. And there is a gorilla day. There is a day for gorilla awareness.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking I might release one in time for it for that day.
But it won't be a limited edition.
No. And it won't be like Houdini, but it will go nicely with Houdini. So if they've got Houdini, it will go nice.
So you've got me. It's another reason for me to buy a Rose Prophet.
Yeah.
I'll wait to the. But I will say, actually, it won't happen next year because I've got too much on. In the year that Rose is doing the her 12-month paid event, I will actually be not taking on anything new because I will be doing the endangered species, because the year after I want to actually show it in the local agricultural show here. I'm going to enter the whole series. Unfortunately, Stacey, my mum was too tuned into it and actually caused me a lot of problems when she tried to deal with it. Images for anti-bullying will be something that makes you happy. It can be from any company. It doesn't have to be a DP. It can be, as Jeremy does, wood burning. It can be anything like that. It's mainly to bring awareness to anti-bullying and we've got to stop the crap. That's basically what it needs to be. Hey, Wilma. Because there's far too much bullying that goes on, whether it be online, offline, or whatever, and it needs to all stop.
I am going to change to my phone, guys, because I need to stop sitting. I can't sit anymore.
Okay.
So I will be back.
So it's not going to be something you have to go out and buy a set canvas for. No. Hey, Susie. Yeah, and next October there will be a special event going on. It will be an event in honor of Kath's son Zachary, who she lost, unfortunately. So there will be a special event and some pieces around that, but we will talk about that more next year. Susie, I don't have that much to finish. I was hoping to have it done by this week, but I've just been too busy. Hopefully it'll be next week. It'll be finished by, and then once I've got it done, I will get it up on my wall, and then I will show everyone on my wall, so you'll be able to see it a lot better. She's back, people. Now we can stop talking about her.
Yeah, what? You guys got more important things to talk about than me.
She's an important woman, so don't even say that.
Oh,
I will be pleased to finish it. I'm going to be very happy to show this to the artist and show him a finished work of his art as a DP.
Susie, it has its good times and it has its bad times, and it goes out more than I do right now. It's sore. I'm so comfortable. Oh, okay. I've got drugs now, but the drugs are still working their way through. So, and I'm only taking one of them. I meant to take two because two makes me a zombie. So,
You never know which one he might like better, Stacey.
nothing yet. Ella, still waiting.
So, okay, what's going on with Tessa?
I'll have to fill you. I'll fill you in off channel.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because
it's not.
I was actually unaware that anything was going on until this morning. Oh, he's getting three of us now.
See, Jen, you need to come popping in the room sometime. You can.
I will. I definitely will. I haven't forgotten about it. It's just getting the time at the moment. I've been so exhausted with sorting everything out. But I think Sarah's almost finished hers too. Dale's getting shown three things.
Yeah, I've been up a bit this morning, Susie. I just literally came from the studio to lay down, and I got Kenzie ready for school this morning. Had a shower. That's about my limit right now.
Oh, Jeremy, that's awesome.
I love it. Yeah, next year I will be scaling down on events that I do. So a little bit, just so I've got more time to finish things. And yeah, the year after that I'll be doing that whole entire mystery one, the whole entire to be revealed. Ow.
It's the problem is events are great and all that, but it's time, and concentrating on events this year sort of has put us on a bit of a back foot, because we concentrate on those and it's like it comes up to other things that we need to get done and we don't get them done, because we did have some big plans that unfortunately, you've had COVID and other things have put things in place, but it's also getting involved in events has caused that as well. So there's a couple of events that we're definitely going to be involved in, and one of them is next October's event.
And next April for Autism Awareness Month.
And I'm going to use Jeremy's event to do one of Jim Warren's pieces. I've decided.
I will probably be finishing the Giddy Up one I've still got here.
I've just decided that if I'm going to do events, I'm going to showcase one of our artists' art pieces on that event.
Yeah, I will be releasing some new horse images for next year's event. For Jeremy.
There really is. You're 100% right, DQ. Sorry, Gammy. There is so many events that go on that is hard to choose. I'm going to have to say that after our events, what events I will do, the events that our creators who follow us are doing. They'll be the events I'll do.
I mean, I've been trying to do as many affiliate events as possible, and there is a couple that I will be doing next year still.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and I have a special one for autism next year. That's one I already want to do.
I already had that one I was going to do this year.
Yeah,
I'll be doing next year.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to show that until I'm actually doing it.
Mine's the Jim Warren one.
No, mine is the one for you.
Yeah. Oh no, I'll have Kenzie's one finished by then. I don't want that on my wall.
But I also have another very special piece. I want to get the picture to you, and I want you to do your magic to it. And I think I've shown you the picture because my grandson's autistic. It's a picture of him sitting on his mum's lap on the bed, and she's talking to him in his ear. And to me it's a picture of pure love. But she was actually calming him down for his graduation, which he ended up melting down anyway. But she was trying to calm him down, and she was soothing him for that. But I absolutely love the picture.
In my house too, Gammy and DQ, because Kenzie loves horses and unicorns and stuff like that. So I plan to be releasing a special picture next year, a horse picture next year, but we will see. That's plans. I have all these plans and not enough time, and at the moment my health is just knocking me around a bit. I can not even sitting at the computer for an hour has been extremely painful. So. But I am on so much medication, it is not funny right now to get.
It's not safe for her to create art. You could get anything.
Not with the amount. There was like 8 packets yesterday that came home, bottles and packets of tablets. Yeah, very lucky. Yeah, events are great, and they're great for raising awareness and for funding for certain things, but they also take a lot of effort. So, oh, thank you, my squishy. I'm not complaining. I'm just doing what I need to do when I can do it, how I can do it. My body's just been through a little bit more than it needed to, I think.
Well, I basically said to Rose that she's not to do any art until she can. So at the moment, she's on instructions that it's not happening. So sorry, guys. I think this is her body's way of telling her she needs to.
Katrina, actually, my creative button's broken right now. Like, it's seriously. Katrina was saying, sounds like a good time to create art. Most times it would be, but it's a little bit broken at the moment. I'm not even gaming. That's how painful my back is. So, and And these antibiotics are not fun. I'm on 3 different antibiotics right now just to kill this freaking bacteria.
I just wish they picked that up beforehand. You may not have suffered for this long.
Yeah. Well, we'll see if it actually works. So far, so good. But I've only had 2 doses, so it lost it though. 16.5 kilos gone. I'm quite happy with that. Thank you very much. Oh, Sarah, I'm sorry. I'm not sending it out to the universe, honest. Yeah, Stacey, that's the problem. I do have art when I am able to do art. I'm trying to get the Diamond by Designs that are well overdue for being done. I'm trying to get them all finished. I'm still working on elephants because the mesh broke and I had to get that fixed. Like 11 elephants. I think there's, if memory serves me correct, right, Liz, and I've got it written down. I just got my book near me. I think I've got like 16 elephants to do. Thank you, Wilma. Much appreciated. It's just been a year of issues, which I'm not normally this sick. I've been sick for years. Other than mental health in the last year, it's just gone boom. So
2022 has a lot to answer for.
Australia's trying to kill me, I swear.
No, well, we're not going to let it do that. I think it's your body's way of telling you just need to slow down for a few and just reset.
Yeah. On a good night, I haven't had a cigarette in 2 months.
Well, that's good.
Because it was what, end of March, beginning of April.
Yeah, about that.
COVID flu and a back injury without a cigarette. Thanks. And vaping, but to be honest, it's like 1.5 kilograms of nicotine, so it's not exactly huge amounts. Me to this. Remember, guys, if you're part of the LGBTQIA plus community and you would like to share your story, contact Angie, Christopher, or I, and we'll make it happen. 3 channels to pick from. It's a big time starting to get toasty. So the car's been picked up and gone and to be repaired. So we'll go back to hear back about that. Hopefully that'll be done today or tomorrow. Hopefully not cost some money.
So is Rory off work until it's done?
Well, I think he can use the car tomorrow because Kenzie's off tomorrow from school, so he can use mine. But yeah, he's been off the last 2 days. It's just gonna hit. It's just been an expensive couple of weeks. Well, there you go. Come on. I don't know what to say now.
Hi, Bud.
I can't roll all the way over, but it hurts. He wants good. It's my end, Lisa. It's 'cause I'm down in the bedroom.
Yeah, no, it's a connection.
Yeah, it's because I'm down. The Wi-Fi doesn't reach properly all the way down here.
You need to put a extender on there.
Yeah.
We have cat cam.
And then on this side, I've got.
Oh, of course. She's living her best life.
Yes, Dawn. I actually did it for 7 years. I quit smoking for 7 years because I vaped, and then last year I went through some stuff and I started smoking again. So I smoked for another year, and that was what my year was always my cutoff point. So I cut myself off after a year. Oh, Jeremy. Each got traffic to keep you company, but drive safe, please. Yeah, talking to nicotine is not a good look. Go back a few weeks and you'll see me have a meltdown on here. And catching up on some news and the pride in the LGBTQ community. It doesn't seem like it's getting any better, which is sad. For those who are in the states and who are in a state where they're putting in harsh laws in regards to the LGBTQIA plus community, or especially the trans community, where children are people are being controlled and told it's against the law to have surgeries and stuff and get treatment. Please, and when I say treatment, I mean hormone therapy to help with your transition. Please, write to your Senate, write to whoever's in charge, your governor, whatever you call them, and please, I beg you, to write a letter of support for the community, the LGBTQIA community, and let your people in power know that you guys are not happy with the choices that are being made because these are being passed in the Senate and stuff as laws, and it shouldn't be happening. It just taking away the rights of humans. And at the end of the day, regardless, we are all human. We all bleed red, and it's none of our business what is between someone's legs or who someone chooses to spend the rest of their life with or sleep with. So they need support right now, and this is a good time to do it. So speak loud and proud, guys.
The problem is the people who they have to write to are the people who are bringing these friggin' laws in. So are they going to actually listen to the public?
Won't know unless you try. Catholic faith. The New Testament clearly states, "Do you love the sinner, not the sin?"
Can't hear you.
What's this? You can't hear me?
No, that just broke all up.
I was saying, hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
What I was saying was, even if you're of Christian belief and you believe it's wrong, let me just point out that in the Bible, in the New Testament, very clearly states that you are to love the sinner, not the sin. That does not mean you have the right to take away human rights off someone. And we all need to start standing up for because this is bullying behavior. This is exactly what it is. This is bullying behavior. Do not think it's not, because it is. And just because you choose to sleep with someone of the same sex, or you're given, you're reassigning your gender, whatever you choose to do, it's your body, your choice. No one has the right. It's right up there with the abortion laws. No one has the right to make a choice for somebody else's body. I mean, it's no different than someone coming up to you and going, "You must have a tattoo," or "You must change your hair color to blue." Like, yeah, exactly, Kath. The greatest commandment is to love one another. And this is not being done in love. This is being done in bullying, because people don't like somebody else. And because, you know what? Every trans person I've ever met is beautiful inside and out. They've been through so much. And some of them I've been talking to, I'm trying to get them to come on the channel and talk, but it's very hard for them because they get bullied all the time. And, yeah, I don't care who you sleep with. I don't care what gender you assign yourself. As long as you are loving and supportive and caring, I will be loving and supporting and caring back. That's how I look at it.
Exactly.
I don't care. It's not my business who you sleep with. If I love you, I love you. It's thing. Apparently, I'm classed as pansexual because I'm attracted to a spiritual soul connection. So there you go. Even most of us probably aren't as heterosexual as we think. But gender, let me just make it very clear, gender is a social construct that was created by society a long time ago. And in the animal kingdom, there's more than 2 genders. Think about that one. And I do believe when we're in the womb, we all start off as women anyway, as female. Yeah, I'm not interested in people's. There's only one person's I'm interested in, Kath, other than my own. That's not a vaping or smoker's coffee, the guys, that's left over from the flu. So yeah, so just remember, I'm just something I'm passionate about, because I've watched too many people unalive themselves because of it. And there is a lot going on right now. Everyone thinks COVID's our biggest problem. Our biggest problem actually is the hate in the world for other humans.
Mhm.
And if they talked about that more than they talk, as often as they talked about COVID, it would be a lot more addressed, I think. Hello, Cynthia, beautiful. How are you?
People need to look at what's in the heart, not what's on the outside.
Thank you. I agree, but it's not our place to say how someone raises their children. All we can do as parents ourselves is raise our children to know better. Exactly. Alma, that's your personal choice. You don't have to agree with it. You just have to learn to, it's like you said, just gotta love others, regardless of what's going on in their world. I don't have a problem with it. It's, not my choice. That's okay. But everybody just the same. Sure, it's finished there. Exactly, Kath. I never had one. As close as I got to a gender reveal was with any of my kids was going, oh, it's a girl, yay! Oh, it's a boy, yay! That was it.
Join the club. Never revealed the gender of my daughter, and when I tried to, because I wanted to do the old, okay, what do I need to get for the baby when my son was born? And I just wanted to be prepared. And every time I went in for an ultrasound, the little turd had his butt straight to the camera.
Oh, yes.
And wasn't prepared to reveal anything.
Jordan was 29 weeks when I found out what Jordan was, and that was only because for the first time in all the ultrasounds that I'd had, he'd sat there spread eagled. Kenzie, on the other hand, we knew at 16 weeks. She was quite happy to show everybody. Yeah, see, Sarah, that's what I meant. That's, yeah. Just, I'm loving, I see a lot of TikToks where parents do a gender reveal, ironically, Kath, but it's a gender reveal for their transitioning child, and I love that.
Actually, when my daughter was pregnant with Harley, my grandson who's got autism, every time they did an ultrasound, they said it was a girl. I said she's having a girl, and this is what the ultrasound techs were telling her until 3 weeks before he was born. The tech turned around and said, we happened to say something along the lines of something about him being a girl. And the tech says, I've got bad news for you. We had all girls' clothes and everything prepared. Yeah. So it was a mad scramble in the end to get him some clothes to even wear when he was born.
See, my kids had there was purple, mint green, and yellow and white stuff. There was nothing ever pink and blue in any of them until they got older. That is awesome, Kath. See, that's where I think the gender reveal parties are awesome. I had a friend who started off with a daughter, and then that daughter has decided to transition into a son. And so she did a gender reveal to say, well, I once had a daughter, and then to pop the balloon, and now I have a son. With Jordan, Wilma, and Kenzie, when we actually found out both of them, you couldn't miss it. And I'd had enough ultrasounds to know what I was looking at, and I probably did go looking, to be honest. But yeah, Every time I had a scan with Kenzie, and I had many over the course of the time, because I was high risk, I'd say to them, "Are you sure it's still a girl? If my little girl has a handle, you need to warn me."
It's more the warning than anything other than to have this baby you're expecting to be one gender pop out to be another. It's
Well,
not the fact that it's going to be a boy or a girl. It's
yeah. As far as I was concerned, as long as they were healthy, I didn't care. Glad you're home safe, Jeremy. I keep going to call him Jim because I've got a friend called Jeremy who I call Jim.
yeah, some little boys just like flashing their bits. Mind you, after my son was born, flashing the bits wasn't a problem.
I remember toilet training Jordan, and we used to have him running around with. It was easier for little boys. You'd wait, because you can tell when they're going to go to the toilet. So he'd be running around with no knickers on, and as soon as you'd see it starting to happen, would slide the potty underneath him. And it only took 2 days, and he was toilet trained. It was great. Kenzie, on the other hand, no, just no.
Just not going to happen.
That's a great big fat no, Mum. Jeremy, put him back. I'm glad he's your best friend, though. Jordan really was excited to be getting a little sister because he had a big sister. So having a little sister, I think, was kind of easy for him to deal with. I have photos of him kissing my belly, like right from the start. Jordan was very much involved in all my pregnancy. He used to put the bio oil on rub the bio oil on my belly, and he'd sit there and read a story to my belly. And when she was born, we made him a part of the process. We included him in bath time and feeding time and changing time, and he was, other than me, he was the first person to hold Kenzie. Yeah, we do, well, Murray, we know as parents, we kind of know.
I've always said with my kids, if they ever come out to me and said they were bisexual, gay, whatever, I would embrace them. Because to me, that
told me she was gay.
It does not matter who they love.
Your nickname is Boom. Well, that's close to Boom.
To me, what's important is my kids are happy.
I agree, Amber, 100%. And same with you, Jen, I agree too. I was peeling potatoes when Bridie told me she was gay. And I was like, congratulations, that's nice. I'm glad you're gay. Because no, I mean happy, Mum. I said, well, I'd hope you'd be happy if that's what you're choosing to be, She did not quite get the reaction. Yeah, she didn't get the reaction she wanted.
What, she wanted you to kick and stamp and...
Yeah, I think she was expecting more of a shock factor, but I just didn't give her one.
Come on, she knows you. She can't have expected that much of a shock.
Yeah, Stacey, it's an age where you do have to be careful of that. I will not deny, but you know your child better than anybody, and and I know you, and I know even if that's what she chose to do, you would still support her.
Although at Jackie's age, they may not understand it. That's where you can help or have Auntie Rose help guide them.
I'm the kind of person who, when it's been, especially transitioning at a young age, it's always been, I will sit them down and I will tell them exactly what they've got to look forward to, and what they can expect to happen and stuff, so that they understand and they're fully informed. And if they still feel that it's something they want to do after having all the gory facts of it, of transitioning and the surgeries and stuff, then you know what? Full 100%.
Wilma, you need to be very, very proud of yourself with your beliefs, accepting your daughter for who she is. Because I know some people with strong Christian beliefs cannot accept when kids come and tell them that. That's what causes the problems, and the kids getting kicked out of home. And
I'm like you watch people who, for lack of better term, come out, and you can see how the shift has changed, because the ones that are coming out and talking about it and being open with it now feel comfortable and are more well adapted to their changes of what they want. And then they're getting less and less ridicule for it. Not saying they don't get any, but they get less than what was, say, 20 years ago. When young boys and girls were changing, wanting to come out as either gay or bisexual or whatever they chose, the changes have kind of, really rough. Kids got kicked out. Kids still do get kicked out today, but not as often. Exactly, yeah. See, Jordan's way of telling me involved henbane pokeweed, which I thought was rather funny.
that was well done. I mean, he should know you would have been accepting of it, being the mum you are, but that was quite well done.
To be fair, he thought he'd already told me, and he hadn't. And so when I said to him, "Is this your way of telling me that you're bisexual?" and he was like, "Yes." So that was how I got told. So it was fun. Night, Sarah.
Night, Sarah.
I think I'll be joining in that. My pills are kicking in, making me sleepy.
I'll be finishing up here, going to have lunch, then sorting out orders this afternoon.
My eyelids are fighting to stay awake. I just want everyone in this room to know that this is a safe place that they can come and talk.
Yeah.
And be welcomed regardless.
And talk without judgment.
Yeah.
Because we have no right to judge someone else.
No, we don't. I'm just going to get comfortable, guys. Oh, ow, ow, ow. Nice. I thought, because I was moving into a more comfortable position, I thought you said you're playing Fortnite there for a minute, Chris. I was like, what? You're gaming? Since when did you game? I'm in bed with the dog. How about that?
You are so very welcome, Christopher.
You should have got you the rainbow tutu, eh, Paula?
Hello, Koala. She says, leave me alone, I'm going to sleep.
So I've got my mama under the blankets.
Mama, let me sleep.
She's like, yeah, I'm out. Because I'm out. Really?
Haven't you that whole time till I turn the camera on myself?
Oh, I've got to be napped. These meds are knocking me on my butt.
No, excuse me.
Let's get some probiotic yogurt for it next couple of days. But there are some amazing studies that have been done. I agree. What are you eating? What is that?
She's looking as if she wants something.
She always wants something.
Hello, Koala.
Oh, love.
There is one very well loved dog there.
No show without punches there, pretty girl. Miss Golly. That's the first. You don't often look into the camera. What? Ben's wrecking the joint.
Yeah. That shouldn't have done what it did. Oh. I've got your problem bending down at the moment. It hurts. Oh.
I can't bend at the moment. I've tried a couple of times. Changing Kinsey has been a bit of a rough time.
Bit of a struggle.
Especially that first morning one.
Yeah, because that's when your back's the coldest.
Well, guys, I think we're wrapping this up now. I'm going to fall asleep soon anyway.
Yeah, and I'm going to go and have some lunch and then do some work.
What?
I will be back tonight at the usual time.
Yeah. I'll have Kinsey home tomorrow. So.
Yeah, we'll work with Ken. We'll work around Kenzie being home. That's okay. It'll be casual Friday anyway.
I might sit up. Oh, hello, Libby. Fall asleep.
Yeah, she was quiet. Sorry if we woke you.
Very quiet.
I will see you all tonight.
Thanks, Lisa. I embraced it. I love you guys. Harira, kia kaha. Harira means goodbye. See you later. Kia kaha. Stay strong. Be strong. Know you are loved. Lots of aroha coming from my whānau to yours. And we will catch up with you guys later.
Bye-bye.
Be shabum.